The First Assistant, a continuing tale from behind the Hollywood curtain. By Clare Naylor and Mimi Hare. Narrated by Shelly Frasier. Copyright 2006 by Clare Naylor and Mimi Hare. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Clare Naylor, Mimi Hare, and Fletcher & Perry, LLC, and was produced in the year 2006 by Tantor Media, Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Prologue. I have just stepped out of the limo to my boyfriend's movie premiere, and I'm the happiest girl in Los Angeles. I'm an impeccable 15 minutes late and have arranged to meet him inside the theater. He has been on location in Prague. We haven't seen each other for a month. I'm wearing a black Azzaro cocktail dress. It's the first time in my life I know what it means to feel like $1 million. I manage my vehicular exit without a faceplant, and when the driver closes the door behind me, I see only the dazzling flashbulbs of the paparazzi ahead. "Hey, Lizzie, over here!" I hear someone cry out. It doesn't sound like Luke. I look around, and within seconds the call has escalated to a chorus of Lizzies. It is the first time that the paparazzi, who always huddle by the door on these occasions, have known who I am. I wonder how they know who I am, too. Strangely, it never crosses my mind to ask myself that one truly critical question. Who am I, anyway? If I had, I would have remembered that I am Lizzie Miller, efficient, but not to the point of fame, first assistant to the head of a Hollywood agency. I have never won a talent show on national television. I am not famed for my inimitable way with Balenciaga, and I was never the fiancée of Jude Law. There is no other conceivable reason why anyone would want to gaze at me in U.S. Weekly as they wait for a fat transfer injection in their dermatologist's office. Unfortunately, when fame beckons, my ego picks up the hem of its evening dress and runs headlong to meet it like a long-lost lover, way before my brain can pitch in and warn me what a hiding-to-nothing even minor, piffling celebrity is. "Give us a smile, Lizzie," they call out again. So I take a deep breath and saunter up to the sidewalk in front of the metal railings that they use to separate the hunters from their prey. Now let me tell you something. If you've never seen an actress stand on the carpet and pose for the paparazzi, you haven't lived. The whole thing is hysterical. The glossy photos we get to see are no happy accident. They are the result of a ludicrous and humiliating process that no sane person would be party to. The first time I ever saw an actress posing for the cameras at a premiere, I was morbidly horrified. She was a beautiful English rose of a starlet one minute, and the next she looked as if she had caught sight of Medusa and been turned to stone. Either that or her Botox had just kicked in. She was petrified into such a ridiculous pout for such an appallingly long time that it looked as if she might not blink again before the movie, or perhaps the millennium was over. It was the first time in my life that I was glad I didn't have skin the color of morning milk and a $12 million paycheck. Only now, for the first time ever, it's my turn. I resolved to just give a couple of discreet smiles, possibly verging on the coquettish, if I can bring myself to abandon my inhibitions to such a degree, then be on my way. I pull my dress out of my undies, where it is lodged on the car ride, and launch myself toward the waiting photographers. "Come on, baby, give us a smile," they call out. So I do. I stand on the sidewalk in front of them and begin to pose. And actually, I might even trade places with the morning milk skin chick after all, because it is all terribly easy. I just pretend that I'm home in front of the mirror and replicate some in-style favorite poses. The happy hostess on Prozac look, the bored ingenue after a big night, the nymph in raptures. I'm actually quite enjoying myself until I am roused from the haze of my narcissism by one of the photographers yelling, "Hey, you!" I open my eyes and see not a horde of adoring males, but a pack of irritated wolves who've just had their supper snatched away. "Yes, you! Move out of the way!" I'm confused for a fraction of a second until I hear a woman's voice behind me. "How do you want me, boys?" she coos. I turn around and am confronted by the laudable cleavage of Lindsay Lohan. "Lindsay, you're a doll," yells the same photographer who just told me to stop ruining his picture. They hadn't been calling for Lizzie. They'd been calling for Lindsay. I quickly scuttle inside the entrance to the theater and out of the way of a pro in action. The flashbulbs explode and Lindsay, who along with everyone else is wearing jeans and flip-flops, I appear to be the only person in a crystal-encrusted, floor-length evening gown,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?